In 1945, as the Third Reich collapsed, a German train vanished into the forests of Poland. It was said to be carrying one of the greatest treasures ever stolen, the Amber Room, a chamber of glowing amber, gold, and mirrors once called the eighth wonder of the world. The train and its priceless cargo were never seen again. 80 years later, treasure hunters, historians, and governments are still searching. This is the true story of the lost train of the Amber Room. Track 13 is boarding now. When German troops invaded the Soviet Union in 1941, they didn't just bring tanks. They brought museum curators and art experts ordered to seize Europe's cultural treasures for Hitler's proposed Führer Museum. Among those treasures was the Amber Room, built in the early 1700s for Prussian royalty, and later gifted to Peter the Great of Russia. 6 tons of sculpted amber, gold leaf, and mirrors lined the walls of a chamber so luminous that visitors said it glowed like fire. In 1941, the Nazis dismantled it panel by panel from the Catherine Palace near Leningrad, packed it into 27 crates, and shipped it to Königsberg Castle in East Prussia. There, it was reassembled for display, a trophy of conquest. By 1944, Allied bombers were turning German cities to rubble, and the Red Army was closing in on Königsberg. Orders came to evacuate the castle's most valuable holdings before the city fell. In late January 1945, trains began leaving Königsberg loaded with art, gold, and archives under SS escort. Among them, according to post-war testimonies, was a convoy bound for Breslau, today's Wrocław, through the lower Silesian mountains. Some later inventories referred to crates marked AR, believed to mean Amber Room, though no surviving manifest confirms it. The train was last reported near Wałbrzych, an area riddled with tunnels, quarries, and unfinished Nazi engineering works. After that, every trace vanished. No logs, no wreckage, no confirmed sighting. When Soviet forces captured Königsberg in April 1945, they found the castle burned and its cellars destroyed. The Amber Room was gone. Investigators suggested several possibilities: that the treasure had been hidden in local mines, that it was shipped out and sealed in the mountains, or that it was destroyed during bombing raids. Polish witnesses later claimed they saw a German train enter a hillside tunnel, followed by explosions. Soviet and later Polish searches uncovered collapsed shafts and debris, but never a train. For decades, communist authorities suppressed private treasure hunts. When the Iron Curtain fell, prospectors flooded the region with ground-penetrating radar and shovels, convinced a Nazi gold train lay buried under Wałbrzych. In 2015, 2 explorers announced scans showing a 300-foot-long metallic shape underground. Polish officials fenced off the site and the world's media descended. Excavation teams dug and found only layers of natural rock. The train was a geological illusion. Still, the search reignited global fascination with the mystery. Historians have pieced together a trail that ends abruptly in early 1945. A few photographs and documents confirm that the Amber Room was dismantled and crated in Königsberg. Beyond that point, no verified shipment record exists. Some researchers argue the panels were destroyed in the bombing of Königsberg Castle. Others suspect they were removed to the mines beneath the Owl Mountains and later lost or looted again. The curator, Alfred Rode, who oversaw the Amber Room's care, left several letters before his death during the siege. In one, he mentioned that the collection had been secured in a safe place until hostilities ended, wording that has fueled decades of speculation. Where that safe place was, no one has ever proven. The Riese Project, a vast network of unfinished tunnels beneath the Owl Mountains, remains one of the largest underground structures built by Nazi Germany. Miles of concrete corridors, rail spurs, and storage chambers still stretch through the rock. To this day, explorers descend into those tunnels searching for the Amber Room or the legendary train. They find rusted rails, mining carts, and collapsed ceilings, but no treasure, only silence and history's residue. In the 1990s, fragments of amber mosaic panels surfaced in Germany, verified to have come from the original room. That proof inspired Russia to rebuild it. After 24 years of meticulous work, the reconstructed Amber Room opened in 2003 at the Catherine Palace, glittering once more, though its true twin remains missing. Was the original destroyed? Hidden? Or is it still sealed somewhere beneath the forests of Poland, behind walls of stone and secrecy? Each new lead revives the same question, not just where it is, but why we can't let it go. The Amber Room isn't only a lost masterpiece, it's a mirror reflecting how far humanity will go to own beauty, and how easily beauty disappears in war. Somewhere under the soil of Europe, a train may still rest, a steel vault entombed with the spoils of empire. Whether it exists or not, the legend of the Amber Room endures as one of history's most haunting, unfinished stories. If you like uncovering real mysteries where fact and obsession collide, subscribe to Track 13 Mysteries. Every episode, we travel deeper into the forgotten corners of our world, where the rails still echo and the past refuses to stay buried. I'll meet you there on the other side of the rails.